Okay, so you ever see a celebrity dating rumor that just seems to pop up out of thin air? Well, a little while back, the internet absolutely exploded with one about two of K-pop's biggest stars. But what if I told you that fans are convinced this was all just a smokescreen for a much, much bigger scandal? Let's get into it.
And that's really the big question here, isn't it? Was the timing of this rumor just a crazy coincidence, or was this a calculated move, a full-blown conspiracy to bury some bad news?
All right, so let's set the scene. Basically, out of nowhere, the entire internet was suddenly buzzing with claims that Jungkook from BTS and Winter from Aespa were secretly a couple. And this wasn't some slow burn rumor, you know? This was an overnight viral firestorm.
And of course, it was all fueled by this so-called evidence. You had people pointing out things like matching in-ear monitors, other little couple items, you know the drill. Posts about them were just flooding all the popular Korean forums, and then boom, it spread like wildfire across global social media. But this is where the story takes a really interesting turn, because while everybody online was obsessing over this potential new K-pop supercouple, something way different and way more serious was going down behind the curtain. And that brings us to the anomaly in all this, a founder's scandal. See, at the exact same time, a huge and very negative news story was breaking about Bang Si Hyuk, the super powerful founder of HYBE, BTS's agency. And we're not talking about a small issue here. This was a massive financial scandal. A court had just ordered the seizure of over $100 million worth of the founder's assets as part of an investigation. I mean, this was a huge deal.
And right here, this is the heart of the whole fan theory. Look at the timing. The news about the asset seizure drops at 4 p.m. Then just 20 minutes later, at 4:20 p.m., the Jungkook and Winter dating rumors absolutely explode online. 20 minutes.
And you better believe people noticed this immediately. For so many fans online, a 20-minute gap between a massive corporate scandal and an equally massive celebrity distraction, well, it felt way too convenient to just be a coincidence.
And just like that, the cover-up theory was born. Fans started connecting the dots, arguing that this dating rumor wasn't real news at all, but a deliberate, strategic move to bury the story about the founder's legal problems. I mean, this quote from a fan really says it all. There was this feeling that, oh, here we go again. A sense that this was a familiar tactic, just trying to shift everyone's focus away from the negative press. Now, to really get why fans were so quick to make this connection, you have to understand a key term in the K-pop world: media play. It's this widely held belief that companies strategically use the media, dropping a juicy celebrity story, to control a narrative or distract from something bad. For anyone who's followed the industry for a while, it's kind of the lens they use to look at any surprising news. So, okay, beyond the super suspicious timing, what other evidence did fans actually point to? Let's unpack the clues that really got this cover-up theory going.
All right, so the very first thing online sleuths noticed was that the social media accounts pushing this rumor they didn't feel right. They basically seemed to have appeared out of thin air.
Exactly. Like this user pointed out, one of the main accounts that got the rumor going again was brand new. Its entire post history was created on that one single day. It just felt totally manufactured.
And just look at the engagement on that post. We're talking 8 million views in under 3 hours. For a totally new account, that level of viral spread just seemed completely unnatural to fans who see how these things usually work.
So that's the real kicker here. The accounts spreading all this stuff weren't longtime fans or, well-known members of the community. It felt much more like an organized campaign. Yep, as another fan pointed out, so many of the accounts that were amplifying the rumor had fewer than 10 tweets to their name before that day. They were basically ghost accounts that suddenly sprang to life with one mission.
So when you put all the pieces together, fans believe they uncovered a kind of playbook. Step 1, bad news breaks about a powerful figure. Step 2, a super distracting rumor about a top-tier idol gets launched. Step 3, a bunch of suspicious new accounts push it until it goes viral. And the end goal? Step 4, the original scandal gets totally lost in all the noise. So, look, whether this theory is 100% true or not, the fact that it caught on so fast and so wide, well, that tells us something really important about the relationship between fans, idols, and the companies behind them.
At its very core, this whole thing just shines a huge spotlight on a profound level of distrust. A lot of fans just don't take big media stories at face value anymore, especially when the timing seems a little too perfect for the corporations involved.
And man, this final quote really just drives the whole point home. It perfectly captures this feeling that the most famous idols are sometimes used as shields or scapegoats to protect powerful people from taking the heat.
And all of this leaves us with one final, kind of unsettling question. When the lines between what's a real event and what's a strategic distraction get this blurry, how do any of us know what's real anymore? It's definitely something to think about the next time you see a shocking story break.